begin by settling into stillness. Allow your body to become heavy, to be held completely by the surface beneath you. Take a slow breath in and let it leave you gently. Again, breathing in and breathing out. With each breath, allow the world around you to soften. The sounds, the thoughts, the weight of everything waiting for you. Let it all move a little farther away. There is nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to solve, nothing you need to become. Only this moment, only this breath. Imagine yourself standing at the edge of an ancient forest. Not a forest you have seen before, a forest older than memory. Tall cedar trees rise around you. Their trunks disappear into the darkness above. Their branches weave together beneath a sky filled with quiet moonlight. The air is cool, carrying the scent of rain, moss, and deep earth. The forest is silent, but it is not empty. There is a presence here, a feeling that countless footsteps have passed through this place before you, that countless stories have begun and ended beneath these trees. Before you, a narrow stone path appears. Ancient stones covered with soft moss, their surfaces shining with tiny drops of water. You do not question where it leads. You simply begin to walk. Each step takes you deeper, away from the familiar, toward something older, something waiting. The trees grow taller around you. The shadows grow deeper. And slowly, the forest begins to change. Small stone lanterns appear between the roots, forgotten by time, half covered by moss and earth. Some are dark. Some still hold a faint glow. Not the glow of fire. Something softer. Something almost alive. You follow the path, and soon you begin to hear water. At first, only a distant whisper, then a gentle stream, then the endless movement of a river. The trees open, and you step into a vast valley beneath the moon. You stop, because before you is something impossibly beautiful. A river winds through the valley like a ribbon of silver. Dark mountains rise beyond it, their peaks hidden among drifting clouds. And along the riverbanks, cherry trees bloom. Thousands upon thousands of blossoms. Pale, delicate, glowing beneath the night sky. The wind moves through the branches, and the blossoms begin to fall. Not suddenly, not violently, just one by one, slowly, gracefully. Each petal spins through the moonlight, touches the river, and is carried away. You watch them disappear into the current, and something inside you becomes quiet. Because you realize something. Everything here is moving. The river, the wind, the clouds, the blossoms, even the mountains, shaped by time beyond imagination. Nothing remains exactly as it was. A single blossom falls beside you. You reach out, but it lands gently upon the water. and continues its journey. A strange feeling rises within you. Not sadness. Not exactly. Something deeper. A quiet ache. The feeling of knowing that beautiful things cannot be held forever. The river continues. The petals continue. The night continues. And then the valley becomes still. The wind slows. The river becomes quieter. Even the falling blossoms seem to pause in the air, as though the entire valley is listening. And then you see her, standing among the cherry trees, not arriving, not appearing, simply becoming visible, as though she had always been part of this place. She stands beneath the moonlight. Her robes flow gently like mist across calm water. Her dark hair moves with the breeze. Around her, blossoms drift endlessly, never settling, never stopping. There is something gentle in her presence, something deeply familiar, like the warmth of a memory you cannot quite remember. But beneath that gentleness, there is something vast, something ancient, a depth that reaches beyond seasons, beyond mountains, beyond the stars above. This is Izanami, the creator, the mother, the one who understands both the beginning and the ending. Her eyes meet yours, and in them there is no judgment, no demand, no expectation, only recognition, as if she has known you before your name existed, before your first breath. Slowly, she turns toward the river, watching the blossoms continue their endless journey. Then she speaks. Her voice is softer than the wind. Walk with me. And together, you follow the river deeper into the night. The path beside the water grows narrower. The cedar trees become taller. The mountains draw closer, their dark shapes rising around you like ancient guardians. The river continues beside you, always moving, always carrying. You notice something. The river never struggles. It never tries to hold on to what passes through it. It simply flows. You walk with Izanami for what feels like moments and centuries. Time becomes softer here, less like a line, more like a circle. Eventually, the gentle river changes. The water grows darker. The soft banks disappear. The earth beneath your feet becomes black volcanic stone, smooth from ages of movement. Ahead, you hear something. A deep sound. A powerful sound. A sound that fills the entire valley. You follow it around the final bend and stop. Before you stands a waterfall, endless, ancient, impossible. Silver water pours from the mountains above, descending into darkness below. The spray rises like clouds. The moonlight catches each droplet, thousands of tiny stars falling through the night. You stand beside Izanami, and together you watch. For a long moment, nothing is needed. No explanation, no answer, only the sound of water. Then she speaks. Do you see how it falls? You watch the waterfall. Millions of drops, each one disappearing, each one replaced. Not one drop remains where it was. The words settle within you. Yet the waterfall remains. And something begins to shift, not in the world around you, within you. You continue watching the waterfall. And slowly, you begin to see beyond the water. The falling drops become memories, moments, versions of yourself. You see a child you once were, a small figure beneath a sky that felt endless. You see places that once felt permanent, rooms you thought you would always return to, paths you thought you would always walk. You see faces, some still close, some carried away by time. You see old dreams, old fears, old versions of yourself that once felt like they would last forever. And one by one, they enter the current. At first, you want to reach for them, to hold them, to pull them back. One moment, one person, one version of yourself, anything. The instinct rises from somewhere deep within you. A quiet voice, a human voice. Stay. Please stay. But the river continues. Not cruelly, not carelessly, simply moving. The waterfall roars, and the world around you begins to transform. The mountains begin to age, slowly, patiently. Stone becomes dust. Cliffs become valleys. Valleys become forests. Ancient trees rise from the earth. Their branches reach toward the sky, and after countless seasons, they return to the soil. New roots grow through the remains of what came before. A white blossom opens against a cold winter branch. Perfect for one brief moment. Then the wind arrives and carries it away. Another blossom opens, and another, and another. The valley reveals its secret, not through words, through movement. Nothing remains unchanged, yet nothing is wasted. Everything transforms. Everything continues. The river grows wider. The waterfall becomes an ocean. The ocean becomes mist. The mist becomes rain. The rain returns to the river. The same movement, changing form, never ending. And then the vision expands. Beyond the valley, beyond the mountains, beyond the world. You see stars forming in endless darkness, burning, shining, giving their light for ages beyond imagination. And eventually, they fade. Their remains scattered into the universe. From those remnants, new worlds are born. New stars. New possibilities. Creation. Destruction. of beginning, ending, not opposites. One movement, one breath. And now you understand why change can feel so painful. Because change asks something difficult from the human heart. It asks you to trust what you cannot yet see. Beside you, Izanami stands quietly. Her presence has changed. You still feel her gentleness, her warmth, her tenderness. But now you see something greater, something vast enough to hold both birth and death, joy and sorrow, beginning and ending. She is not only the mother of creation, she is the mother of mortality, the one who understands that every beginning carries an ending within it, and every ending carries the possibility of something unseen. Slowly, she extends her hand toward the river, toward the endless current, toward everything that has ever lived. And she asks, if nothing ever fell, if nothing ever changed, if nothing ever ended, she turns toward you. Her eyes hold the sorrow and beauty of the entire world. What would be born? For a long moment, you stand beside the river. The waterfall continues its endless descent. The moon continues its quiet journey across the sky. The blossoms continue to fall. And yet, something has changed. Not the river, not the valley, not the world around you. The change is within your seeing. The resistance that once filled your chest begins to soften, not disappear, not vanish, just soften. Like a hand slowly opening after holding something too tightly for too long. You watch another blossom drift down, and this time you do not reach for it. You simply watch. You notice something you could not see before. The river is not carrying the blossoms away from life. It is carrying them through life. The blossom does not become meaningless because it falls. The moment does not become worthless because it ends. The mountain does not mourn every stone that returns to the earth. The forest does not grieve every leaf that becomes soil. Nothing in nature mistakes transformation for loss. Only the human heart does. A gentle wind moves through the valley. The cherry trees begin to sway. Thousands of pale blossoms rise into the air. For a moment, they no longer look like falling flowers. They look like stars. The valley begins to expand around you, not disappearing, opening. The river becomes every river. The mountains become every mountain. The blossoms become every life that has ever bloomed. You see generations rising and passing, children becoming elders, seeds becoming forests, forests returning to the earth. You see rain becoming rivers, rivers becoming oceans, oceans becoming clouds, clouds becoming rain. The same movement, again and again and again. You see stars being born in darkness, burning brightly, and eventually returning their elements to the universe. From their endings, new beginnings emerge. Everywhere you look, the same truth unfolds. Nothing remains exactly the same. Everything belongs. And suddenly, what once seemed cruel reveals another face. The river was never a thief. It was a messenger. The falling blossom was never only an ending. It was a continuation. The darkness was never empty. It was a place where something unseen could begin. You feel something loosen deep within you, a fear you may have carried for a very long time. The fear of losing what you love. The fear of becoming someone different. The fear of endings. You do not force the fear away. You do not fight it. You simply allow it to exist. And as you allow it, it changes. Beside you, Izanami smiles. A small smile, ancient and gentle. Now you understand why she carries both creation and mortality, because they were never separate. The blossom and the falling blossom, the wave and the breaking wave, the first breath and the final breath, all are part of the same sacred movement. Izanami turns toward the river. The moonlight flows across her robes. For a moment, she seems less like a goddess standing within the valley, and more like the valley itself. The river speaking through a voice, the mountains speaking through a presence, the turning of seasons given form. Then she looks back at you, and her words seem to come from everywhere. From the water, from the trees, from the stars above. The blossom never sees the spring it nourishes. The words settle quietly within you. The river never sees the ocean it becomes. A single petal lands upon the water and begins its journey. And you do not yet know what your endings are making possible. Silence follows. Deep, vast, comfortable. There is nothing more to understand, nothing more to hold. Only this quiet knowing. Life was never asking you to control its unfolding, only to be present within it, to move with it, to trust the river. Slowly, the valley begins to soften. The mountains fade into mist. The waterfall becomes distant. The river becomes a whisper carried by the wind. The blossoms continue falling, but now they no feel like something being lost. They feel like something being returned. Izanami remains beneath the cherry trees, radiant, ancient, still. She does not ask you to stay. She does not ask you to follow. She simply watches, like all mothers watching something they love continue its own journey. Offer her a final gesture of gratitude, a bow, a hand over your heart, or simply a moment of quiet recognition. Thank her for the river, for the blossoms, for the reminder that endings are not empty spaces. Now, begin your return. Feel your breath, the gentle movement of air entering your body and leaving again. Feel the surface beneath you, the weight of your body, the room around you, the quiet presence of this moment. You carry the river with you. You carry the blossoms. You carry the understanding that what ends is not always lost. Some things return in another form. Some things become part of something greater. And some things simply become the soil from which something new can grow. Take a slow breath in and a long breath out. Again, breathing in, breathing out. Feel yourself here, now, in this body, in this moment. The river continues, the seasons continue, the world continues turning, and you continue with it. When you are ready, gently open your eyes. Return to the world, not with every answer, but with deeper trust. Trust in change. Trust in endings. Trust in the unseen beginnings waiting beyond them. Because change is not the opposite of life. Change is how life continues. And every moment you have is a blossom, beautiful, temporary, and completely alive.